What we're going to do tonight is our full presentation that we typically do either Sunday morning or Wednesday afternoon, or Wednesday evening rather, which mixture of all the different things we do. And so it's our first time to do it virtually. We're very excited about that and a little bit nervous at the same. So we're going to be a mixture of music and mirth and message and meditation, the 4 M's. And so we will open now with the opening song is The Law of Attraction summed up in 4 simple words. Love is a boomerang. And that's all you have to sing, so we hope that you will join us.
Love is a boomerang.
Everybody sing with me.
Love is a boomerang.
Give it away and it comes right back.
Love is a boomerang.
Hear the words that set you free.
Love is a boomerang.
If you give it away, it's gonna come right back.
Love is a boomerang.
Everybody sing with me.
Love is a boomerang.
If you give it away, it's gonna come right back.
Love is a boomerang.
Hear the words that set you free.
Love is a boomerang.
If you give it away, it's gonna come right back. Give a listen, everybody, to what's burning in my soul. Here's something you can use, gonna make you healthy, safe, and whole. You can read it in the Bible, it's in the golden rule. You don't need to go to the land down under to find this magic tool, because
love is a boomerang.
So is money, so is kindness.
Love is a boomerang.
Ha! You give it away, it's gonna come right back.
Love is a boomerang.
So is anger, so is judgment.
Love is a boomerang.
You give it away, it's gonna come right back. When you wake up in the morning, try a different attitude. Instead of drinking coffee, fill yourself with gratitude. Try loving everything you see, it'll change the way you live. There ain't no way to outgive God, I guarantee you this, because
love is a boomerang.
So is money, so is kindness.
Love is a boomerang.
Ha! Give it away, it's gonna come right back.
Love is a boomerang.
So is anger, so is judgment.
Love is a boomerang.
If you give it away, it's gonna come right back.
Love is a boomerang.
I feel an old-fashioned revival coming down.
Love is a boomerang.
All the way across the internet.
Love is a boomerang.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Oh yeah.
Love is a boomerang.
Help me, Jesus. Woo!
Love is a boomerang.
So is money, so is kindness.
Love is a boomerang.
Ha! Give it away, it's gonna come right back.
Love is a boomerang.
So is anger, so is judgment.
Love is a boomerang.
If you give it away, it's gonna come right back. Give it away, it's gonna come right back. Can't give it away, cause it comes right back.
All right.
I can feel you singing
Yes.
right through cyberspace.
Yes, yes.
So at this time, we're going to do a gathering song. And what typically happens here is we teach everybody how to sing it. It's pretty simple, a couple of times through. And then we invite you to take these words into action and greet each other. And so wherever you are, greet somebody next to you. Who knows, you could just be with your beloved ones. You may have pants on or not. Either way, greet each other.
Your cat or your dog or
Yes, right. Anybody. So we'll do that. So we'll sing it a couple of times. It originally happened because I heard a minister, his name is Reverend Patrick Pollard, a CSL minister from Albuquerque. He said this at a conference years ago. I was in Jekyll Island at what eventually became the Circle of Love Religious Science Center conference. And he said, wouldn't it be awesome if every day when we came to church we heard, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore. Now you're family. And so I heard it. It had a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It became a song. And I'm glad and happy to know that many, many New Thought churches all around the country use this song as their gathering song. So this is the welcome song, and we are doing this disco style. Whoop, whoop. Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. Okay, take this song out into action and greet each other. We'll sing it again. Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. You're not a stranger anymore, now you're family. Ooh, ooh. All right, thanks for letting us do the disco. Oh,
That's
man.
right.
So our congregational song today was created after watching a movie in 2013, I believe it was. We saw the movie The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. And so if you remember the young innkeeper there, he was very new thought. And when anybody would complain, he would always say the same thing: everything will be okay in the end. And they would say, yes, but it's not okay right now. I know there's a lot of people in the world right now that feel that this is not okay, and understandably would think that. So many aspects of it do not seem okay and are certainly uncertain and confusing. And he would always have the same answer: well, it must not be the end. And so that is true of what's going on right now. It is not the end. So hopefully you will sing along with us. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. And I'm going to see if I can find a special little hat that I can wear with this. Angelina, maybe you could tell a joke about Buddhists.
Yes. Why don't Buddhists vacuum in corners?
I don't know. Why don't Buddhists vacuum in the corners?
Because they have no attachments.
I love it. Okay, that was an extra
I would
joke.
love to have no attachments, huh?
Oh, I would love to have no attractions.
Yes, I
Be
have a
completely
feeling.
disidentified.
Yes, that would
Okay.
be nice.
That was interesting. Let's try that again. Two beginnings for the price of one. Here we go. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everybody sing it now. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass. Because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. We're gonna sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Every happy song has to have some sha-la-la-las. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Even when the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day. Because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Just the audience. That didn't really work, did it?
Does not work.
If it's not okay, it's not the end. Let's sha-la-la-la again. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Even when it all just seems to go your way, don't get attached, it's gonna change. Even when it all just seems to go your way, no matter how many times you saw The Secret, it's still gonna change. But that's okay, because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end yet. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. So if you don't like the weather, wait a day. It's not the end. It's not the end. If you can't believe all they talk about on TV or politics, it's not the end. It's not the end. Look, no hands. But this is the end of the song. But a little, hit that button over there, quick.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's very nice. Very nice, yes. Got a standing ovation. You're amazing, sir. Sorry, lady. Okay. Those are sometimes worth repeating. Okay, let's see where we are here. All right, this is great. So we're going to move into our meditation time. Just give us a moment here so we can reset
Adjust
the
the
lights.
lights.
So our pre-meditation song here is Peace in Every Moment. The words are peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Join us if you'd like. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. So we invite you to take those words deep into your heart. Allow yourself to breathe them in to every cell of your body. And as you breathe out, share that peace, that knowing with the entire universe. So we take these few minutes to quiet the mind. Relax and focus your breathing on the truth that all is well. As simple as becoming still, we return our vibration to the peace of God. The peace of divine order. The peace of perfection. We breathe in more peace. We breathe out and release all that no longer serves us, to be absorbed into consciousness. Allow the music now to take you on your very own sacred journey into peace, into trust, into the knowing that all is well. Very gently now. Begin to bring your attention to your physical body. This sacred moment. The holy now. For only right here, right now, can we truly experience the peace of God. Thank you, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, Goddess, all that is. And so it is. Amen. Angelina will now lead us in the singing of the Lord's Prayer, and I will speak the Aramaic. Abund washmaya. Lid kadash shmach. Tete malkuta. Nechwai de savinach. I kana de boashmaya o barcha
Give us this day
haulan lachma de sugnan yamana
and forgive us our debts
washwaklan halbain
as we
I kana dafnan
forgive our debt
shwaken el hayabain
and leave us not
ulatalan
in temptation
el misiona
but deliver us
ela pasan
from every
min
wrong.
bisha
For thine is the kingdom,
mitali laki malkuta
the power,
uhala utishbokta
and the glory forever.
la alam amin. Amen. And we invite you to breathe these words in. These words given to us by our great way shower, Jesus the Christ, reminding us that we were meant to experience heaven on earth right here, right now. Okay, so welcome back. You have no idea how long we were gone.
That's right.
We could have been
We
gone.
had breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Had a good night's sleep.
everything.
No, anyway. So here we go. So our topic today is getting high on God.
Yes.
And so we're going to be singing and speaking and sharing lots of different ways and lots of different tools to stay high.
Yes.
We want to help you get the buzz of life,
The natural high.
and we want you to keep the buzz of life.
Yes.
And so it is my belief system that it is our natural birthright to be high on God. And if we're not feeling that high, we're going to have a divine discontentment, which is going to cause us to seek out that high. Now, the seeking and the discontentment is fine. It's important that we seek out healthy highs, because if we seek out imitation highs, we will have lots of challenges, side effects.
Never
and
works.
Have to end up in 12-step groups to heal from that. So we're looking for the natural highs that don't have any negative side effects. Now, one of the greatest highs of all is being with people that love you, being with people that you can be yourself around.
That get you.
That get you. Yeah, that's really important, because a lot of times people can love you, but after they've been around you a while, they just don't get you. They don't, you bug them, or they bug you, or whatever. And sometimes it's just better off if you don't spend too much time with those folks. But the people that get you, and our New Thought community around the country really gets us, been getting me for 24 years, and I've been in New Thought for about 26, but about 24 years full-time, speaking and performing and ministering. And so I went to a Youth of Unity rally, YOU, that's the Unity teens from 14 to 18-year-old. I was a sponsor for many years.
What a great event for young teens,
Yes,
young people.
Angelina has had the pleasure of being with me at several rallies in the past, and it's just amazing.
Yes.
But the greatest thing that I got from that was being in the energy of people that were allowed to be fully self-expressed, even though it was just maybe for a weekend, raised everybody's vibration, and we were all high on love. And so I went home after a while, and I was like, I'm still high. I'm still buzzed just by being around these teens and their parents and their sponsors, because we were all in harmony and synchronistic vibration of that unconditional love feeling. And so I wrote this song. It's called I Get High on Loving You, and it is a call and response. We hope you will join us. All right, here we go. Repeat after me. I get high on loving you.
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 I don't need a train.
Don't need a train.
I don't need a ship.
Don't need a ship.
I don't need a plane
Don't need a plane
to take this trip.
to take this trip.
I don't want a drug.
Don't want a drug.
I don't want a brew.
Don't want a brew.
'Cause I get high
I get high
on loving you.
on loving you.
I get high 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 on loving you.
Your little girl
Your little girl
and your little boy
and your little boy
needs to come out
needs to come out
and feel the
and
joy.
feel the joy.
I see you
I
as
see you as
young and wild,
young and wild.
'cause in God's eyes,
In God's eyes,
you're still a
you're
child.
still a child.
I get high on loving you.
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 Follow me and you'll get high too.
Follow me and you get high too.
Amen. All right. So,
All right.
yes, we are naturally children of God, playful, wanting to be high. You know how I know we're children of God? It doesn't say in any spiritual text that we are adults of God. Think about that. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the different tools we want to use. Now, New Thought has given me so many fabulous tools. I started in Unity in 1984, and then I started working with the Centers for Spiritual Living. They were called the Science of Mind at the time, with one of my dear friends who is a Unity minister in St. Petersburg, Reverend Temple Hayes. My first Unity minister was Reverend Bob Marshall in Fort Pierce. So shout out to Reverend Temple and Reverend Bob for helping to guide me on this path. Both of them encouraged me to sing my songs in New Thought churches. So it's pretty exciting. Yes. So lots of tools in our tool chest that I get to use whenever I need a specific tool. So one of the tools is all is in divine order. Now, when I first heard that, I thought everything's in divine order, and it took me a while to really grasp that idea, that it's either all in divine order or it's not. And the peace that comes, that passes understanding, from knowing that even when you don't understand something, you can have the faith that it is all in divine order. That is a wonderful tool. I'm sure many of us have had to use that in the last 6 weeks. There's another one. Eckhart Tolle says, and many other spiritual leaders, this too shall pass. That's another one of those fabulous tools. We sang one of the tools earlier. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay,
it's not the end.
It's not the end. That's another one.
I think from John Lennon. Is that correct?
John Lennon is
credited for it.
Credited for being the first one to say that.
Yes.
All is well. Angelina will be singing her tool that she put to music, All is Well, at the end of this part of the program. Let's see what else we got there. And here's another one if you ever get disappointed, a toolbox that'll help you stay high, because the whole purpose is to keep your natural buzz knowing that everything is okay. And so if you ever get disappointed, and you may have heard us in our concert a couple of weeks ago singing this song, there's no such thing as rejection. It's God pointing us in another direction. That's another great tool that will keep your buzz, because when you start to get negative and you start to get fearful and you start to think things are not happening the way they're supposed to, it will cause you to lose your buzz.
Right.
And
And
so
what do you say, Armand? Like we'll be at a restaurant and they say, oh, well, we're out of broccoli. And what do you say?
So this is one of the tools that helps me. If I order something and they say they're out, I'll figure out what day of the week it is. Let's say it's a Sunday. I'll say, I forgot. I don't eat that on Sunday.
Right.
And thank you so much for not bringing me that. And it's just my way of just making peace with what is.
Right. And you know what that does too? If at a restaurant with a server,
They usually start laughing.
Then they don't feel bad that they had to tell you that they were out of something. So it helps us to feel like that we're not attached to something.
Right.
And it helps them feel, oh, it's okay that I had to tell them that.
Right.
Right.
And so it helps me just to stay in the now of knowing that if I were supposed to have it, if I'm supposed to have that on that day, it'll be available and I'll have it. And if it's not available...
I love that, Armand.
Thank you. It's kind of Pollyanna, but she's kind of Pollyanna too. So I'm more Pollyanna, she's more Pollyanna. Shout out to my friend Paulie. Okay, so let's see what else we got here.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about, a good thing to keep us get that natural high.
Okay.
Is if we go out in nature, go be grounding, so we're so much always in cement and our feet are not in the earth.
Carpet and tile.
Right, and especially now that we're kind of inside more, where it's starting to kind of open up, but as we're inside more, it's really good to be out in nature and take your shoes off and put your feet in the grass and the ground so you can feel the earth, because that is very healing and energizing for us.
And you just said that to me this morning. This morning, I don't know what time it was, 11 or 12. We had just finished our little morning in bed with Armand and Angelina vlog that we do. And you said, I'm out of sorts.
Yes.
I know what it is. Not enough nature.
Yes.
She goes outside, puts her feet in the sand,
Yes.
sits down. Mr. Kitty probably comes out and joins her. And just breathing in. They talk about these special ions that happen outside, especially in forests and by the beach. But it can happen anywhere. It's just more concentrated in the forest and by the ocean. It can happen anywhere. We try to walk around the neighborhood for a half an hour in the evening after dinner. And it can be really, really helpful. That grounding, you talked a little bit about getting your feet in the grass or in the sand or on the dirt. Fabulous. So nature, again, great way to get a high. Natural endorphins, natural oxytocin. Let's see what else we got.
I'll tell you another thing. So they did a study with animals, with dogs, and they said that, when you pet a dog, that you feel that love energy, right? You feel like, oh, how sweet, I feel that love. But the thing is, the dog also feels that. And I feel
Yes.
cats do that too, because they do the same thing. So,
Right. Well, just 1 second. Not only do you have that emotional joy of being with the animal,
Right.
but there is a physical chemical, oxytocin,
Yes.
that goes into your
That we
bloodstream
get
in your
that.
brain. We get that, and
But they found in the study that the dogs or the cats get that also. So no, you're petting a dog or a cat and they're loving it, and then you stop and what do?
they want
Right,
more.
they brush up against
They
you because
want
they
more.
want more. You have great hair, Armand. So oh, you all are great. I'll tell you.
It's a great crowd, I'll tell
Anyway,
you.
the reason why that we feel that the animals get that oxytocin also. They get that love and that feeling of love too.
It's fantastic.
Which is a wonderful thing.
So, healthy dieting,
Oh,
eating
right.
eating foods that are full of energy, vibrance,
Right.
will make you feel better. Now, you can also get a little high on the dopamine of eating foods that are not necessarily healthy for you, but are loaded with comfort flavors.
Right. And that's only temporary.
That's only temporary.
That's not going to stay with you for a long time. It's good
Right.
in the moment.
Right.
I
But-
love my Snicker bars and I need that when I'm having a moment.
But the healthy, natural food will give you a more lasting high. It's like
Yes.
if your stomach is growling and you give it a bowl of whipped cream,
Right?
the stomach will stop growling.
It's good in the moment.
But you're not. She's into those instant gratifications more than I am, I guess. But anyway, no judgment there. Anyway, so your stomach will stop growling, but your body is craving nourishment, and it's not getting it. And the same thing happens
Correct.
with food.
That
So if you
is
give it
true.
nourishment, it'll be a more lasting, stable oxytocin
Yes.
versus a quick shot of dopamine, and then
then
you
you-
usually don't feel as good as you
Right.
did
You get the
even before.
spike and then you get the
And of
drop.
course, exercise is the same thing. They call it the
Yes.
runner's high. And here's what's weird to me: when we're sleepy, we have a craving to rest. When
Yes.
we're hungry, we have a craving to eat. But when we haven't had enough exercise,
There's not really
we
that
have a
craving,
craving
is
to
there?
lie down in bed more. So to me, that's one of the few mistakes. And it's also the same with meditation. Meditation is another way to get high. I can be having a very tough time, either emotionally or physically, and I can sit down and just in a minute or two start to focus on my breath, and all of a sudden I feel better. But again,
Right.
if you're not getting enough meditation, you may crave it mentally, but I find it even harder to meditate sometimes when I need it the most. So meditation and exercise are the two that I feel like I have to push through, whereas sleep and hunger and food and all that, it's more natural to give yourself what you're craving. And I think we have one more here. No, we've kind of covered all that. I would like to read something from a fantastic book.
Yes.
It happens to be my new book. I now pronounce you not guilty. Can you say shameless plug? So before Angelina sings her song, her tool that she put to music, All Is Well, I want to share with this because one of the greatest ways to lose our buzz is to not love ourselves, because that is an instant killer. To feel guilty about something that we did, to not forgive ourselves, to forget that we're doing the very best we can at all times. And so this is like the very last part of the book. So here we are, a part of the tapestry of the universe, playing our parts perfectly and divinely. We have more than enough evidence to convince any jury of our innocence. There are very few limits to our capabilities. There are, however, some absolute limitations. You won't hear it in New Thought Church very often, a limitation, but we're about to give you one. No matter how hard we try, it is impossible for us to be unlovable, okay? It is equally impossible for us to get it wrong, okay? Who's tried? You. I know you ma'am, many times, okay? I know I have as well. It's absolutely impossible for us to be anything less than the divine, eternal, worthy, innocent beings we have always been. Thus, it is ultimately impossible for us ever to be truly convicted of not being enough. We are always enough. In that case, an acquittal of our original case is inevitable. And so, thank you very much for allowing me to share that with you. Angelina, would you like to sing us out of this part of this the service?
Yes.
With All Is Well?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, honey. That was absolutely wonderful and lovely. Those words started out as a prayer. She would take her harp that she played in meditation and place it on people's chests and sing
I
All
had a
Is
dear
Well.
friend that said, God is balance, all is well.
So she would play the harp on people that were either in hospice or having healing challenges, and she would sing those words to them. And so we decided to put it into a whole song. So great. So now we're going to move into our typical time. This would be an offering time, and we're going to have a song for the offering song. For us, we have a virtual tip jar, and this is the information for you if you want to check it out, if you want to send something to our ministry. So our website, armandandangelina.com, there's a donation buttons, and you can give monthly or one time, whatever you want, if you choose to do that. And then if you want to do PayPal directly through email. That is Armand, the number 4, Angelina at webtv.net. Okay, so our song for offertory, specifically doing this song for my friend Doug Halper, one of my dearest friends in the whole wide world. Known him a little longer than I've known Angelina. And he wanted to hear a song called Berlin. And so he was with us in church service on last Sunday. And so he's going to check this out as well. And we're going to do this for him. So the words go like this. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Now, ladies, we use the word brothers because it rhymes with others. Please feel included. And so we'll sing Berlin for you now. We hope you'll sing with us on the chorus. This is one of the very first New Thought songs I wrote way back in the early 90s. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Thank you. One day I traveled to Berlin to see just where the wall was. They tore it down in '89 in the name of love. But to some of us the wall still stands. Nobody here. And to some it never did. You know the problem lies not in the stones, but in the minds that builds it. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. You know everyone around the world, we all feel the same emotions. The children know what Lenin said, that all we need is love. We've glorified the intellect, and we've sacrificed the heart. Let's blow the walls to kingdom come. We all can do our part, yeah. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Paradise is nothing but a state of mind when there's love in your heart.
Love in your heart.
Unity is waiting just around the bend. Now's the time for us to do our part. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Help me. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers and sisters too. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to sing our peace song, our version of it. One of the very few versions of the peace song that is in 4/4 instead of its traditional waltz style. And then we are going to sing the prayer for protection and then say goodbye to you for now.
Yes.
We'll be seeing you somewhere virtually soon, and hopefully by July, we'll be showing up physically at your churches.
And we are
and
so
your
grateful
centers.
to be here today and to just be a part of your community and your church. And we are so grateful, and we love you so much.
Yeah, and we're
Thank
sharing,
you.
like I said, something for the first time. This musical service right here virtually.
Yes.
Okay, so the peace song, you probably know the words. Let's hit it, honey.
All right.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. And how? With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. So now, if you know the prayer for protection, Unity, James Dillett Freeman's words, we're going to sing the James Dillett Freeman and James Brown version. Hit it, honey. Put your hands together. A 1, 2, 3, 4. The light of God surrounds us. Woo! The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us wherever we are. Of God is, and all is well. Let's sing it again. The light of God surrounds us. Woo! The love of God enfolds us. Ha! The power of God protects us. Whee! The presence of God watches over us wherever we are. Of God is, and all is well. Let's sing it again. Wherever we are, of God is, and all is well. Kiss myself. Ha! Wherever we are, of God is, and all is well. Woo! Thanks again, everybody, for having
Thank
us.
you.
We'll see you in Cyberland and in real world very, very soon. Blessings to you all.
We are
and
so grateful.
have a wonderful
Thank you.
day.
Yes. Happy trails.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds if we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Happy trails, everyone.
Happy trails. We love you.
Namaste
Namaste.
and namaste go.